dance stories. We getting live and direct
We are live. Good. What is good?
Going down.
Hello.
Yeah. Come up there. Come to Cuddy Mac TV right now. We about to go on live right now. It's on. It's starting. Let's go.
Let's go, V. I'm talking about you had your whole phone in the camera. For real. Wasn't playing. Like.
Oh, yeah. It's going down now. I got my TV.
Yeah.
You know, Yo, get out, y'all. Peace.
Word up. Hey, what's up? Come to YouTube. We on right now. Hip Hop Dance Stories, Cuddy Mac TV. We got your girl Asia One coming through. It's about to be dope.
It's going down. It's going live and direct.
I don't see us live on YouTube. Yes, I do. Hello.
Let me do mine. I'm gonna have to come back in and yo, what's going on?
What's going on? Who we got in the house? Let me see. We don't have anybody up in here yet. We're getting people to come. We've been on vacay and took a break, and unfortunately, we had a loss in our family. So you know,
here.
Yeah. What's good, party people in the place to be?
Trying to get my for some reason my live ain't coming in.
Uh-oh, not your live not coming in. Where my girl at? What's that? Let's go. Let's get to it. Like she said, let's do this like Brutus, people. Listen, I got something to talk about though, real quick. Tony Basil. I just came across. Hold on, my lipstick. I'm always doing that. I'm always trying to fix my. Hey, come on to YouTube. We on YouTube right now. Hip Hop Dance Stories, Cuddy Mac TV. Come on, cuz. Damn, I need some lotions in my hands.
Yeah, we have today, y'all. We have a man Asia. We have a homegirl Asia live. She about to get busy. Rock the spot. She gonna do it live and direct for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got Fro in the spot.
Already know. That's right.
That's right. Let's get with
it. I feel like we haven't done this in a minute. I miss my audience. I miss the crowd. Y'all are family, you know. So Vaughn is in the spot, in the place to be. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Charlie Vaughn.
Okay, there we go. It does pop up on my side.
Peace, y'all. That's right. It's been a minute. We are back. We're gonna be consistent with it. Next week we'll be back again. So let's get it moving. That's right. Sweet Pop Chicken is up in the spot. What's up?
What's up, man?
Back to business, people. Let's go. Let's get it. Word up. I'm wearing that Steady Faded right here by Legacy Tees. I thought, let me go ahead and lower this down so everybody can see it. Make sure it's on video. So when they come back and they watch it, word up. Legacy Tees sent this to me. Definitely had me going. This is dope. Steady Faded. And got the mask to go with it. Legacy Tees sent this to me. Definitely.
That's fire.
Word up. Word up. This shit is dope.
So what's up?
So what's up?
Y'all need to know what happened last week. So, hey, Pro, let them know what you know. What I'm saying, peace be with you and your fam. You know what I'm saying. A lot of people are passing, and I'm losing friends. I mean, friends, family members have been. A lot of them been lost. I got a big up to all my people. My boy K-Bar, he lost his mom. My boy Arson. He lost his wife.
I'm sorry.
There's a couple other, and K-Bar lost his cousin and his uncle the other day, all due to COVID. So yeah, you guys need to mask up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It's serious out there, folks. Like I lost my my father-in-law. Due to diabetes, but while he was in the hospital, he also contracted COVID.
Yeah, see. My doctor told me about that. She was like, Don't go into the hospitals unless you really gotta go. Try to do a walk-in, go into the walk-in other hospitals, like the ones that's like, what do you call those?
I don't know. That study fixing my lip all in the camera. And he's on IG. Oh my God. Hey, Wiz. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't know what that was about lip. Hold on. Go ahead, finish talking.
Chicken, yo, man. Frankie D told me what was going on with you.
Yeah.
Glad you pulled through. I'm glad you pulled through. You know, he had it. You know what I'm saying? And or is that true? Did you have it? Or I know you was feeling sick for a minute. So
who did I have COVID?
No, my man Papa Chicken.
Oh, Papa Chicken. Did you have COVID, Papa Chicken? What?
No, but I didn't know. You know, he wasn't feeling well. So
right. No, you guys make sure you take care of yourself. Seriously.
Yeah, he made it through. Good. He's feeling good. God, yeah. We all have been through some kind of ordeal with this situation in the last couple, last 5, 6, 7 months. You know, how you guys feel about the presidency?
Oh my gosh, boy, it was so much going on around that. I'm happy. I'm good. You know, we're gonna see what's going on, but
right.
It's always some shit. That's all I'm gonna say. It's always something, but it is what it is. But how about those aliens, though? Come on, V. What's up? How about those aliens?
Oh my goodness.
How about them having to release some files about that, though? Let's what's up with
we're gonna do that on another show.
We'll do that on another show, but I just wanted to give a shout out.
We'll talk to Legend about doing a conspiracy show.
Oh, I'm with it. I'm all about that. Let's do it. Let's investigate. I'm all about the conspiracies. Oh my God.
If you believe, if people believe, you know what I'm saying? But, we might get like millions of people coming in. Let's get millions of people coming here. And with no further ado,
yeah.
Is she ready?
Is she ready? What's up, Ledge? I mean, what's up? We got super producer Ledge in the house. Come on, he's up in here. Everybody give a shout out to Ledge. He's trying to, he think he's slick. Come on, Ledge. Yes. But yeah, she ready? Asia, where we at? We got Asia. Y'all need to come to youtube.com, Cuddy Mac TV, Hip Hop Dance Stories. I'll meet you there to see what all we doing. We got some bomb guests coming this season for real. So today we got Asia 1. What's up? Okay, so she's not here yet. Did you get a chance to, I got a question for y'all. Who watched the Salt and Pepper movie?
Oh, I gotta go watch it. Damn, I'm tripping.
It was good. I liked it. Yeah, it was good. It was absolutely like it took me back. I can honestly say that the basement, the bathroom recordings, all of that, like it brought back all of those memories. His mother, Steve, like everything. The majority of that movie, it was just like it brought back a lot of memories. I was loving it. It was cool.
That's dope. It was cool. It was like watching the Shantae movie. Did you watch the Roxanne Shantae joint?
Of course I did. As soon as I knew that it was coming, I was right there. I had my popcorn and everything. Are you kidding me? We are talking about hip hop. Of course,
I gotta go check that out. I gotta go see that.
Yeah, you got to see it. Wasn't it good? It was good, right? For all of those that are like into the golden era of hip hop, please go and check out that Salt and Pepper movie on Lifetime. If you have on demand, check it out because it is off the chain.
It's on Lifetime. Okay.
Word up.
Why am I sitting there waiting for it to come on Netflix or something?
It's on Lifetime. I'm Team Spinderella too, but I mean, what could we do? Spin is so dope that she could do her own thing. So I'm waiting for Spin. Where's she at?
Spin wasn't on it?
They didn't really talk that much about her, but she's so dope. She can do her thing, she got her own following. Spin has a huge following. I really, truly believe that she can do her own thing.
Team Spinderella.
I feel like we need to get Spinderella on the show.
Yeah, I'm down for that. You know
I'm down for that too. Like, I think we need to get her on here and see what's going on with her.
Yeah, she used to be on there boogieing, getting busy.
Yeah. And we all love Spin. Things happen.
Yep.
NT Way, moving right along.
How's everything else going with the Bam Bam? How, you know what I'm saying? They all holding together though, right?
Yeah, I truly believe that positive energy is everything, and
Which everybody needs right now.
yeah, you surround yourself with people feeling the same way, and think about all good times and all laughter. You know what I mean? You want all of that. That definitely helps. I can't say that, everyone handles things differently, but the days can be tough, but they do get easy, in time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I guess if you guys are wondering where Legend at, he's just been doing the production on the other end. So
yeah, Legend's doing his thing. Big shout out to Legend. Got us looking great. We right on point. So
my speaker's not coming through over here. That's crazy. He's doing good. Okay.
What?
I got my little Bluetooth.
Oh, your little speaker.
Yeah.
Yes, the speakers are everything. What's up, JMB? Up in the place to be. I'm on IG as well, so.
Oh, okay. You on the IG? Mm-hmm. Yeah, shoot. I'm just, what's been going on with the boogie world that you've been checking out? I see some things with my boy, the Mop Tops.
Really? I haven't seen anything with them.
Stretch had an IG the other day with Rubber Band. That shit was good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
off of social media. Like, I haven't really been on like I normally do. I just I haven't, but I need to catch up.
A little eye out for everything, you know what I'm saying? For each platform we got, we gotta, keep an eye out for that dance world and see what else is going on in it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Same thing with Asia. It's like soon her thing will be popping off during the summer again. I'm praying that it's open this year. Last year she had to do a social distancing thing.
Okay, yeah, obviously for obvious reasons. So, yeah, I hope it goes through. So, what kind of shop does she have? Like, tell me about it. But let's let the audience know, or at least they'll get an idea, just in case if they don't know who she is, they know who we got coming through.
Well, as for B-Boy Summit, they do that joint every year, and it's like so big. People come from around the world to it. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's like from Japan, Russia, Germany. They all come out. All the break dancers all come out to it. Dancers come there, pop lockers, boogiers, freestylists. They have everything there. They have like little sections off, little areas. I've judged there a couple of times, and Legend is judged here, Craig, a couple other heads. We might have to get you here. Come out.
I'd love to go. Like, oh my God, I would love to go. I would love to judge too. I'd love to do that.
You get to pick people. We gave a couple of people a couple $100,000. $100,000. It was $100.
That sounds dope. 100. We gave a couple of people $100,000.
That would have been dope.
No, here's $100,000.
We'll be there soon.
Okay, why not? Yes, that's right. Claim it. That's right. We will be there soon.
I seen this dude on YouTube. He does that. He goes around on the live streams, and he donates to the kids. He be giving them 5, 10G, 20G, 50 grand while they're playing the video games. That shit is crazy.
What?
I was like, what? My boy showed it to me the other day. I was like, what? I was like, oh, we need to meet him.
Right. You giving money away like that.
Man, he giving it away. He be like, he asks some little questions like, what are you doing right now? And if they answer the right question, you know what I mean? He'll just be like, boop, boop. And he'll send them like $100. Then he'll send them like $50. Then he'll send them 1,000. Then he'll send them like 20. And you be like, what the hell? And they be like, oh my God, I just got 20,000.
This is making somebody's day. I mean, can you believe it? Like, that's what's up. I wish I could do it like that. That guy needs to be around when I'm ready to go ahead and do my either the giveaways or when I'm collecting donations on hats, scarves. Like I need for someone to go ahead and just help me out with that. Like I love giving back to the community. So I've been collecting. Yes, I collect the hats, the scarves, socks, coats, so that I can take to the needy and give out to the homeless. Why not?
That's real.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Why not? I mean, you got
Really
instead of throwing things away, why throw your stuff away when you can give it to people who really need it? You know,
I think that's the biggest thing. I don't want to talk too much on Asia thing. I want to let her talk about it, but she's doing a lot of that. She's doing a lot of giving back to the community.
Yeah,
so she can do it. Yeah. She'll show you. You know, we wait for it. Is she there yet? She should be there. She texted me.
No, no, she's not here yet. It looks like she's not in the house yet. She should be coming, but yeah, man. What's up? BQ is in the house. I think I just gave him another name. How many names do you have, Ashawn? We talked about that. It's BQ right there.
Okay. Enigma music in the spot. You said, how you gonna not have salt in the movie?
Salt? Who said that?
Huh?
Who said how you gonna
Enigma music?
Oh, Spin.
I mean, Spin.
She was in there. She just didn't have, she didn't talk that much, but she was in the movie. They did talk about Spin. They went through both of the spins. They went through the first one, and then they got the second one. And, Spin, they didn't give her enough words, but she got to say a few things, and she was there. They let you know how old she was when she started, how she came on, so they gave her a little bit of light, but I get it. I mean, she's part of the group pretty much,
Right.
So, I mean,
we got Bashan on the spot.
That's right. That's VQ. Heard up.
VQ.
No.
I hope y'all been standing up good after after what happened, with your Papa Dukes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dude, big up to Shabba-Doo and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Once again,
big up to Shabba-Doo.
A big shout.
For real. And we got some stuff coming along for that too, right, bro? We got a dope tribute coming, for Shabba-Doo and I think that it's gonna get some people joining us to do it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Right. We'll probably do this one next week. Next week is my birthday.
Word up. So how we doing it? Wait, hold on. Is it on a Sunday? Is it on Sunday or is it on what?
It's the day after.
Word up. So what we doing for your birthday?
My birthday is Black History Month, so it starts off.
What you want to do?
Yo, I'm just, I'm leave that to y'all.
Here we go. All right, well, let's think of something. I'm gonna need some help because
I ain't to say it. I'll be 52.
Ain't that right? You don't even look like you're gonna be 52.
That means I'll be 7. That means I'll be 7 years old.
Word up! You better know that you're 7. Word up.
Thank God.
We look great. We are blessed to be the ages that we are right now. Like you're 52, I'm 48. I don't care. I'll be telling people my age too. I do not get old. I'm 48. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm blessed. For real.
Aquarius gang. That's right.
One of my best friends, she's an Aquarius. I get along great with her.
Really? Yeah, we good people.
Mm-hmm. Some people got Jay coming. Yup. Man, let me tell you something. I need to go ahead and get my mom. I want to get my mom one of those boxes of roses. I think that those things are just yeah, but I want to do something for my mom. You know what I mean? So I want to send her something like that, along with like maybe a dinner. Like I don't know if anybody has ever seen I forget what it's called, but it's a company that you could actually order a bunch of meats, like a box of meats, and like it comes with steak, it comes with hamburgers, it comes with chicken, sausages, turkey sausages, whatever. But something like that, along with some roses or whatever, or like dinner on me, something cool. So I don't know, up until the week before Thanksgiving, I guess, if anybody has any ideas for mom, hit me up.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do a balance.
Cool, I read what you said. Sagittarius people secretly idolize Aquarius people. No, I don't think so. Okay. I love my Aquarius people, but no. Anyway, and by the way, I'm on the cusp, my friend. November 22nd is on the cusp. So I'm Scorpio and Sag, and I still love me. Anyway.
This is the other
you. Oh my God, he is so cute. Hey.
Other Aquarius, this little Zachary.
Hey, Zach. How are you?
Birthday's right after mine. Like,
Uh-huh. I like that hat you got on. That hat is cute. I love hats like that.
Yep. He think he doing it big right now.
He is doing it. That's right. That's right. You better hope. That's what I'm talking about. See, that is what I'm talking about. I love hats. For that reason right there, you can.
Yeah, he lowered it on you.
That's what's up.
Y'all say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Now say hi to everybody. Yeah, put his hat on. Let's go. Let's go.
She's
okay.
Here?
Huh?
Is she here? You said, let's go. Oh, okay.
No. Go on, big man.
In the house. Still Charlie. Bashawn. Yep. Papa Chicken. Cuddy Mac. Yo, what is going on? Ledger.
Oh man, it's so much better having my computer.
I know it is. You know what? In all honesty, you do look good. Hey, I'm feeling it. It looks so much better. That's what's up, V. That is what's up.
You can do a little bit more things on it. I love having my because I have the iMac in my other room, but I was just like, it don't move the way this is a new joint, so it's like it's on time, it's moving.
Good for you. That's what's up.
Having the ball with.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got any big questions they want to ask? I know.
Yes. Anybody got any questions? We haven't been on in a minute. Come on, shoot them. What's up? Let's go. Let's see what you got to ask.
Did you guys like the verses with Ashanti?
I got to see some of it, obviously, for obvious reasons. I didn't get a chance to really watch it, but what I did get to see, I love them both. That's all I'm saying.
I really love Keisha though.
Yo, I love them both. I remember meeting Ashanti and her mom one time. I had went out with a friend of mine and we ended up at a fight party at Eddie Murphy's house. And it was like everywhere you turn, it was somebody that you've seen somewhere, you know, and it was like familiar ground because it was people from New York, people that you know, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know, she was there with her mom and I'm like, yo, both of y'all are so beautiful. Oh my God, look at y'all. Y'all look like sisters. Oh my goodness.
What, like that?
They look like sisters. I was like, oh my God, look at y'all. I hope me and my daughter, and this was a while, this was like back in like 2007, 2008. And I was like, I hope me and my daughter are like y'all. Because y'all are dope. Y'all are dope. For real.
That's crazy. Aaliyah's birthday just went by. Muhammad Ali. Boy, it was a list of people, huh?
Yeah. I don't really keep up with everybody's birthdays. I guess I should now, especially, right?
Yeah, you know, life is valuable.
No. You're absolutely right. Life is valuable. So I feel like people should just live your moments freely, love yourself, take care of yourself. You know, it's very important, especially when you're seeing crazy shit going on. Mask up, whatever you got to do. It's not worth it, y'all. It's really not worth it. You know, be grateful for what you have and the people who's in your life right now, honestly.
That's right. That's definitely right. Because, you know, boy, like I said, to my boy JU, I want to say but big ups to him. If he's on, he lost his grandmother. So
I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's been a lot.
I know.
This COVID is really taking a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm like, my gosh, like it's just always something, you know. And then you got the new strand. Then you have the new strand where, you know, it's just, I don't know. To me, some of these people that have passed away as of like the last few months, you know, my aunt was telling me that, you know, they're thinking that it was the new strand. And I'm like, what you mean thinking? Like, that shit's not cool. Like,
yeah.
You won't know. Like, it's, I don't know. It's just crazy.
Man, the way they're going, the way people are going, it's just like they're good the next moment they're gone. Like
off that new strand, it's scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's why I'm like, yo, like for real, like mask up.
Yeah,
for real. That's what you gotta do. Mask up. Mask
keep
up.
That's up. I've been taking my black seed oil,
That too.
my
Get your
apple cider
herb.
vinegar, my
Mhm.
vitamin D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been taking it all. I've been, making sure everything is, taking all my, whatever the doctors giving to me, I'm taking. And how y'all
Yeah.
feel about this vaccine? I mean,
You know what? Before the vaccine came out, it was so many people like, I'm not taking that shit. Fuck that. Da-da-da-da-da. But now I've heard some of the very same people that have said that they're not going to take it. Some of them have decided, they switched it up. Some have decided yes. And then you got some that's like, oh, well, I don't know. We'll see. Because you never know. You can never say no. Like if you're in a situation, and real talk, if you're in a situation and some shit goes down, you're in the hospital, and you're gonna have to get that motherfucker shot.
yeah, well,
I mean,
every
pertaining to that, of course.
yeah, every month, I'm not bigging it up. I'm not saying to go take it or anything. Because my doctor told me I wasn't at risk, but I thought I was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm thinking what I went through, but she was like, "No, you're doing good." She checks all my vitals and my labs and everything. So she was like, "No, you're good. Your immune system is up right now." So, that's a good thing. That's a blessing, and everybody needs to keep up with, seeing and talking to your doctors and taking your blood tests, making sure you know what's going on with yourself, knowing how you feel, because the pneumonia sneaks up on you anyway.
Yeah,
people, they have walking pneumonia, so you have to watch out for that.
Yeah.
But I go get every month. I go get an INR blood test, right? Which they test my blood to see if it's too thick or too thin.
Okay.
So when I work out and I dance and I go and I ride my bike a lot and dance a lot now, it makes my blood go down to like become thicker. So I have to take more warfarin to make it thinner because I have valves in my heart.
Right.
So it's but anyway, two of the nurses that were in there when we come to the front, when I go in to check in, they always talk to me and I was like, "Yo, what's going on with the vaccine?" They were like, "We took it."
Yeah.
One's a black lady and the other one's a Latino, and they were like, they both took it because they had to take it, being working in the hospital. So I was like, "How did you feel?" And the first time they said their arm was hurting. You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing I've heard so far. And she said a couple of nights she had chills. So I don't know.
Chills by itself, that just like
that's scary.
Yeah, we good. You sitting there, especially if you just finished drinking something hot, ate some soup or some shit, and all of a sudden you have the chills and shit. Like that was scaring the mess out of me, especially sometime around now. Like you hear all the, I'm good. Like I'm good.
Yeah, I had read something the other day. I was talking to Craig, but my wife had sent me a text, and she was like, "Look, B, we psychic because we had said, yeah, they're gonna make people take it, or if they don't make people take it, they're gonna give them an incentive." So the other part of the stimulus, they were saying they're gonna give you $1,400. This is what one of the commissioners or senators had put up. You know what I mean? He was saying that he was gonna give $1,400 to people who take the shot.
See, now that just now really made me feel like it's some fuckery involved.
Exactly.
You're about to just, have all these people like, word. How many people you know? Be real. No, be real. Hey, district vet up in the spot. No, how many people do you know, honestly, that need that shit, that would run for that? Okay. All right. Well, you said
and they end up with something in their DNA. They don't know.
Walking around looking like zombies or some shit.
Yeah, 6 years from now, it's just, because we still haven't seen the full effects of what it's going to do in the next couple of, we still have to wait.
Right. I want to wait because I feel like later on, somebody could just be sitting there and all of a sudden they starting to look like Igor or some shit after like so many 6 months later, you look in some kind of way, you walking funny. Your hands are starting to cramp up and shit. Like, no, I want to wait. I want to wait and watch what's going on, because again, We're talking about our health. You know what I'm saying? And you do have to, just real talk, you do have to look at the people that are on front line. Like, you got to talk about these people that are working in the medical field that have to take the vaccine. So watch them. You know what I mean? Watch them. And then, you know, from what I was told, you can catch COVID twice.
What?
Yeah, I just heard that yesterday. Like, you can catch COVID twice. Like, that's
so that's the incentive to make people take it, even if they caught it, because they first said that if you catch it, it's hard for you. It's like they said 2 out of 100 people can catch it again. That's what they said. Like, only 2 out of 100. Hey, I'm taking my chances. If I caught it,
still a lot. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm not. No. They showed, like, on the video, they were showing some people who actually took the vaccine, and all of a sudden you see them, their face is like switching up like one side. See that right there? I'm too cute for that shit. Ain't no way in the world.
Your face just droop, blow.
All of a sudden I'm talking, all of a sudden I'm like, no. Like, I'm gonna go like that. Like, you take that shit in your face, you just be talking to someone, and all of a sudden your face, while you talking to them, your face is just dropping, steadily dropping.
Your face start melting.
Yes. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Imagine you be out there boogieing and your face just start melting.
Or you just drop. You get, what was that scene in Ace Ventura? Remember when he got hit with the darts? He was done. He was done. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not gonna make fun of nobody, because for real, that shit is like some serious shit though. Because I watched this movie too called Songbird. That was deep. For people who didn't get the vaccination, you know, they're cut off from some things. And but you be real, like, if you had your own business and you know that since COVID hit, you've lost money, okay? You've lost a lot. You open up your business. What are you going to do different? What type of precautions are you going to take? You're going to want to make sure these people are COVID free. So I'm just saying, like, it's going to be a lot of shit that we're going to have to either see or have to change and, you know, adjust to, because
maybe people are going to start doing like back in the day. They're going to get fake COVID papers, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, my neighborhood crackheads that have them shit. Yo, I got them COVID-19 papers and shit. Let people know that you good.
I got the vaccine shot papers.
Yes.
Yo,
face.
You know, I took it 5 times just so I could sell it.
Right here. I got you, Papa. I got you $5 right here. For real. Nah, no. I can't. It's a plot. Yes, it's a plot.
It's going to change the world, Brody. It's going to change. The world has changed. Like, my boy was telling me the other day, he was like, you know, if things get different in this world, it's going to take a long time for it to happen. I said, no, it's not. If they want to lock something down, you see how fast they had everybody. They have almost 6 billion people walking around wearing masks within 6 months. 6 billion having to wear masks. Now you can imagine how they could control society just by the media. The media really controls what goes on.
Yeah, of course. Let's put some fear into these people. Let's show them what can happen if they don't wear a mask, or let's show them what can happen if they do not take this vaccination. Let's show them what could happen if, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you believe? You know what I'm saying? You have to go accordingly. And the only way that you can go accordingly is knowing what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? You have to just be careful so you don't get hit with anybody's motherfucking okie doke. Period. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are not trying to go through that, you have to take care of yourself.
That's right.
You're going to have to, because it's some change coming. It is. And we have to prepare for it. So.
And if y'all are dancing and stuff like that and working out, that's the best thing to do right now.
Yeah. You want to stay busy. It's crazy you said that. I was just looking at a video that I reposted of Tony Basil. Okay. Yo, a video of her getting busy when she was 74 to house music. Crazy. She's 76 now, but she was 74 in this video. Crazy. I've never seen this video before. Never really seen her dance freestyle. When I tell you, when I watched her today, I was just like, I feel like I've known her all my life.
Oh, we're gonna bring Tony
really
back.
Get busy with her. We can dance our asses off together. And then she danced with Fred Astaire, Martin Dean. Like I checked out some old footage and I was blown away.
Her
like,
footage back in the 40s,
like yo, like are you serious? Like, you were hanging with them?
Yeah.
Like so I so want to meet her. I want to meet her.
I had seen her at Don Camelot's, and I was like, I said something to her, and she was like, she's like, "What's up, Sorry Brother B?" And I was like, "You been boogieing?" She was like, I don't never miss a day of dancing. I was like,
"That's right, that's right. You gotta dance."
I was like, "You better." She's like, "You better practice every day. We're supposed to be dancing every day."
Yeah. Because if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
Don't abuse it. You're gonna lose it.
That's right. So you need to get your boogie on. It's good. It makes you feel good. I got these little ones, so I gotta stay dancing. They always trying to battle me and shit. Like, so
look.
I gotta dance. I have to like stay on top of things, So, yeah.
I did a little video with my boy the other day. I got a couple of them coming out where I'm gonna be boogieing. So be ready for them.
Let's go.
Let's video them. We did the dope camera footage and all that. I'm waiting for him to edit everything. So, I brought my boy Frankie D. But I'm trying to bring more people into it, you know what I'm saying? So me and Fro, we looking for people to post up stuff. You can tag us at the Hip Hop Dance Stories.
That's right.
You can tag us your videos, and the ones that we're gonna take everybody's videos and put them up on the page. Let's get this page popping. So you guys the Hip Hop Dance Stories page. Move it around. Let's get people going. We're gonna get a Twitter going. But I want to see as many dancers as y'all are. Everybody claiming to be a dancer.
For real. So spread the word. Do your thing. Go ahead. Like, let's go. Like, if you want to go live with me and we dance together and we can go ahead, let's do that too. Let's set it up and let's do it too. But spread the word. We want our dancers to come out.
I want to see y'all do it. And you know what? This ain't just for people who've been in the business or anything. This is for anybody dancing. You could be doing. We don't care.
It don't matter. We just want to see you get busy.
Just see you rock it.
Right. Whatever you consider getting busy, get busy and send it in. Get busy, y'all. What song is that? Is that the people woman? What's up, Joshua? Yeah, that was the shit.
So how many people came into the chat so far?
Let's see. Charlie Braun is representing. You already know he is up in here. Sean Knight up in here. Yeah, we on Cuddy Mac TV, Hip Hop Dance Stories. But yeah. For real, peoples. For real. Even y'all out there in IG. Anybody that you know that dances, have them send in a video to Hip Hop Dance Stories. We would love to see it and post it. I mean, this is what it's all about. Hip hop culture in full effect. For real. Send it in. Word up. Asia, we're going to have to bring her. Like, obviously we had an issue, maybe next week we can go ahead and get her on. But we're definitely going to bring our girl Asia on. She has a dope ass story to talk about. Her background is amazing. We're talking about the Olympics coming up for the breakdancers. Like, I'm excited to really sit down and talk with her. Yeah, when I got to look at her footage, she's off the chain. So I am very excited and looking forward to talking to her when she does come about. So yeah, definitely. I'll keep it posted.
Let me text her, y'all.
Text her, but we got a few minutes. We got like 14 minutes.
Okay, we're still good. We having a good conversation right now.
We're having a great conversation. And you know what? This just gives me more time to get some more footage on her and get more of her people in. This is, everything happens for a reason. It's all good. We're doing good. So, loving it. What's up, Sean? Nice piece, fam. What is up?
I'm telling her we waiting on her. So, you know what I mean?
Okay, wait. What you mean? So you trying to have her come in for a few minutes?
Yeah, well, you know, we can bring her back next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll do it then. If you can come in for a few minutes, why not? Why not? And then just have her come in. I think that'd be dope. That'd be different and dope.
You know, she's kind of a busy person, so bear with us, y'all. She said she would be there at 2:00. I'm sure Legend did his part. You know what I mean?
Right.
To the link. You know what I'm saying? I talked to Tafari, so I want to get Tafari on here. Like, okay. You know, I definitely, you know, he's one of the Soul Brothers. So
yes, bring him on. Yes, definitely.
Soul Brothers to the Liquid Crew, to, you know, putting out his own albums and all that stuff. He just released something recently, so you know, it's going.
Okay.
And you guys got some other things popping too, right? Some other shows.
What? That was bothering me, y'all. That was messing with me. I'm so about it. I had to go ahead and just make sure my afro was together and shit.
Oh, you good?
No, that was messing with me. When I looked over there, I was like, wait a minute, why is it? Let's get that going.
Dang, I really wanted her to come on today, but it looks like we're gonna well, it looks like what we're gonna do right now is just, you know, we're gonna move the show on, and it was a good show though. I enjoyed talking to you.
I enjoyed catching up with you, catching up with the audience, letting them know that we are still here. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Question: how do you feel about the TikTok video culture? 15 to 30 seconds. I think that it's dope. I think that it's a great outlet for people who deal with insecurities, who, you know, just pretty much question them, you know, themselves with anything. I think that is pretty dope. I mean, they get to, not only are they putting together videos that they may be dancing on or whatever, but, you know, you got some of these people who are acting on there. And I think that it's a great tool. You know, TikTok is a good tool to use. That's how I feel. Shit, I get on TikTok and I be using that shit for hip hop dance stories, dude. I utilize TikTok. I like TikTok a lot.
Okay, she said give her a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So, we're gonna kind of see if we can wait on her. Let me ask her if she want to do it next week.
Yeah, I think she wants to do it next week. What's up, beautiful people? What y'all into? I just mint on my hat, y'all. I just be fixing myself on the camera. I'm sorry, y'all. This is me. I ain't switching up. This is me. What's up, good people? What's going on, IG? What's popping? Did y'all cook over there today? It's Sunday. I made some arroz con salchicha. You know what that is? See? Arroz. That's rice and sausage. Rice and turkey sausage.
Ooh, sound good. You got the turkey sausage too? Yeah. When you gonna send me some? No, I'm playing.
Yo, when I come out there, that's one thing I love cooking. I'm quick to be like, we having a shindig.
Come out here. When you come in, I got the rental car for you, everything. What's up?
I guess it's gonna be soon. I'm already getting like it's a bunch of stuff going on. Like, I don't even know. I'm ready to perform again. I know we're gonna do it on here. We definitely gonna bring Cedric and Cedar to hip hop dance stories so we can do it. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be so dope. So Cedric and Cedar is out now. Go check your girl out. Word up.
She said what? So when I told her to wait next week, she was like, "What?" So yeah, she's coming. I'm a little patient. I can deal with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey, let me see. Come on, sister. We waiting for your beautiful presence. Oh, I wrote the wrong shit. I'm typing too fast. Anyway, yeah. So that's just the way, you know. I'm just watching. I've been like just paying attention to everything that's been going on in this society. You know, Flo was bringing up the aliens. You know what I'm saying? She always asking me on text, like, "V, what you think of this?" Like,
yes, man. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, hey, you know, there's been a lot of sightings lately.
Mm-hmm.
What you were talking about those sightings?
No, yeah, they've been off the chain, and is they can't really
Pinpoint it.
I was told they can't really like cover shit like that. I mean, how could you? It's too obvious. It's too much going on. It's way too many people talking about they've seen some things.
Well,
They got footage. They got stuff on camera, like
well,
pictures.
This year it was supposed to be this year or next year that we were supposed to witness an alien presence for the whole world to see, where they were going to come out in the open and be around and like basically start to walk, around us, like Star Trek is, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be like that.
So you're saying we're going to have somebody walking around with 3 eyes, or with some sort of antenna coming out their head, big ass noses that look like horns, like
they say a lot of them look human.
No, I've heard that. Like, all jokes aside, like they're already here, B. They've been here.
Some of them are real pale. But I've seen that.
They've been here. They've been here.
Yep. Some of them real tall.
Asia, what's up? She's here, yo. She's here.
Okay, there we go. Let's go.
Oh,
okay.
What? Oh, how are you, girl? What's going on?
Peace, bro. Nice to be on your show. Peace and love. Legendary. I was a little, I'm sorry. I didn't know to check my email. I don't really check my emails on Sundays. I don't know. Sunday's my day. I do my church. Then I get my dance on to get free.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, y'all. I was waiting on the text. Me and Vila was texting. I was like, what's going on?
What's going on? Right. Yeah. No, yeah. It's all good. You here now. I'm so glad that you're here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, y'all. I appreciate you guys.
I hit her with the next week. She was like, what?
Yeah. I was even like, okay, so what is going on? But I'm going accordingly. You Cuddy Mac TV Hip Hop Dance Stories.
Man, I'm happy to be here with y'all. I mean, we can do this every week. I'm not really tripping, but I'm so happy to be here. And I've caught some of the other stories. I really like what you guys are doing with this.
Word.
Yeah, we're gonna do it a couple of times. When we bring the B-boys on here, we're gonna have you and Fro, cover the B-boys. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it. We do
all day.
We're doing that with Craig overseas, and we do that with you with the B girls and the B boys, and you know what I'm saying? We'll rotate the show. Let's rotate. You know what I mean?
I'm down, yo. I mean, we just had a good little session. We could do something. We were just at Grand Park. We're gonna go over to Grand Park and have like a little session in the mornings on Sundays. It's kind of gonna be something we started doing today, and we were like, well, this is cool because a lot of the homies, they live downtown, so it's a good location, and we just set it off today. It was cool. Just like 5 of us, we had our masks on, we were socially distanced and stuff, but it felt good. And then there were some other folks in the park, because the thing about Grand Park is it's that neutral territory, right? So you got people with their families, and then you got people without homes there, just enjoying the day all together. The sun is shining, the bathrooms work. They got the Starbucks there if you want to do that. So there's kind of like it kind of feels a little bit more like equal ground over there. You know what I mean? That's one thing I do like about it over there. And there was some cats that was just, kind of in between housing situations that were watching us, and they came up, started talking. We started politicking like we do, and there are actually some rappers from Watts, and they're over there right now in that area waiting on till their housing gets ready next month. And we were just connecting, sharing stories, sharing the floor. Feels good,
That's what's
good. Yo, you guys give functions there. The last times, you know what I'm saying? I always show up.
I know.
The big, the big ones was just like, every time she gives an event is big. But before we even go there, let's get it going. I want to know everything about Asia One, how you even started. I just know that you're from out of California, but everybody needs to know you've been here stationed and making things happen. But we want to know where you came from and how you were inspired and what started you. You know what I'm saying? What started you off? You know what I mean?
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I've been in Cali, man, 25 some years, it seems like. I'm originally from Denver. I'm from Denver, Colorado, from the 70s, born in 1971, hitting the 5-0 in February. You know what I mean? It's real in the field.
Aquarius.
You don't even look it, so it's all good.
Thank
Keep
you.
talking.
Thanks, man.
Well, you good.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. It's, it's different with women, aging and things like that. But, when you have God on your side and when you're with the Lord, I'm aligned. So I'm not really tripping on all that right now. And I'm really, really feel blessed to still be able to share what I do and just be a part of things. I consider myself, so I grew up in an area called Park Hill. It's a area more like Northeast Denver. And I grew up, so my dad's from China and he came to this country at a really crazy time period, right? So he came during the civil rights era, and there's a lot to discover even with that. That's really interesting, his own story. But anyway, he came and he was actually he came via some missionaries that were in China at the time that really helped him get over here. And so he got over here. He actually came, or I think he actually got here more like maybe the 1960 or something like that, or maybe it was a little bit earlier than that. I get my dates messed up sometimes, but he worked. He was trying to put himself through college, so he lived in Chicago, and he lived on the south side of Chicago, and he was working on and going to University of Chicago, trying to put himself through school, right? And it took him a long time. It took him, I believe he was in college like 9 years or something, but he got through the program that he was doing, and he ended up in Denver because he was a professor of Asian studies, religious studies at a college over there. So my mom is from Iowa. My mom is from a small farm town in Iowa. She grew up on a farm. She grew up, in a little town, just very simple living. Her mom and dad were, their stories are, you talk about some very simple people living off the land, what have you. So she moved to Denver. So she moved to Denver to go to college, and it was her first time out of her town. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really different first. So she was 18 over there. My father was one of her college professors, right? You can just imagine. It's just all crazy. I just give a little bit of that backstory because it really is what I am. Like, I've grown up with kind of in between two worlds, right? Because it's like my mom's a white European woman, right? White woman from Iowa. My dad's from China, my dad was already older when he had us. He had us when he's 55. Okay. So you can imagine it was a big age gap with him and my mom. They had me and my brother. We grew up more in the inner city in Denver at a time when, the 70s was cool, but everybody remember what happened with the 80s with crack cocaine and everything and all of that. Right. And so I was kind of a product of, sort of one of those experiences where you got the whole Jesse Jackson Rainbow Coalition. You got people that are just kind of vibing out with people in their area, all colors, all people living sort of in these areas. And so we had a little crew. Our first crew was called Rainbow Coalition because we was all different. We looked really different, and we was like crew. So that was who was in the neighborhood. That was our little neighborhood posse we ran with. Right. And everything was cool. And then once the Crips set up, it was a more organized situation because now you had all the things of hip hop starting. So you have people already writing graffiti, you had people popping, you had people breaking, and it was just a more organized way to be a crew, and they recruited the best people from neighborhood crews. And this is before any of the drugs, right? This is before crack cocaine, this is before. So it was really actually there was nothing wrong. It was a more positive actual experience. Then comes later the crack cocaine. Then you're dealing with the whole thing. And so that's by the time that happens, I'm in high school. So in that period, you know, there's just a lot of like my family, you know, split up. My dad and my mom got divorced when I think we were in 6th grade. My mom was one of those type of women that went into the workforce and started doing computer data entry when computers were just starting, right? The data entry thing, you could go and, you know, do that. A lot of women went into that field. So she was a single woman trying to raise 2 kids in really in difficult times. My brother, he developed schizophrenia when in like at an early age when he was 15. So then that was really a lot. And then he actually got addicted to crack for a while too. So like this, like my whole, just everything. That was a really crazy time period. But anyway, when I got out of high school, I decided I was going to go to college, like just a regular city college, and be an art student because I was always into art. I didn't really know what else I was going to do with my life, and I was into hip hop, so I decided to open up a hip hop shop, and so I did that in an area of Denver that was a neutral area where the gangs it was because Denver's more of a type of place still where it's like either from the east side, north side, west side, what have you, and you really don't go to other parts of town, especially as a youth or a person of color. You just, you know, it's just the way it's always been. So this area that we opened the shop at, it was a neutral part of town, and everybody could come there without feeling like they weren't being true to their neighborhood or what have you. So it gave us an opportunity to meet people we had never even met. You know what I mean? And it really opened us up. And I met a few guys that ended up really influencing me. One's name is Fiends, one's name is Mars, and one's name is Voice. And they were like the quintessential b-boy characters you would see, and you just go, well, these dudes got crazy flavor. And then there was a group of like some other MCs that used to come and chill. This one brother Ali, a couple other cats that were even from Park Hill days. This dude Darius, all kind of different folks that we still kind of hang out, and they all come to the store. So you had kind of all the elements just setting off in the shop, and the shop became more of a creative workspace. But the shop, what was cool about the shop is that it took me, like, I went to New York for my first time in 1991, and I went with somebody I was in a relationship with that knew a lot of people in New York. And when we went, like, he introduced me to a lot of people. He introduced me to Peter Paul from the Mop Tops. He introduced me to Camilla from 5-5 Soul. He introduced me, I think Peter was going out with this girl Jennifer, who was doing work with Profile Records at the time. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like that when I went out there, I got to and he knew all the people in Native Tongue. So we was chilling with De La Soul. We was just hanging out with the UMCs. That's when they were just kind of doing their thing too. Leaders of the New School was just coming out too. So it was a great time, a really exciting time, and to be somewhere like that. He also knew Little Louis Vega and Masters of Work. So we go over here, you know, it was just like, it was all bubbling, because the thing is too, you know, with our music, when we think about our time frame down in our music, you know, we had hip hop sounds, and then we had, you know, house music and club music as well. And, you know, that was, you know, so house was really our club music, right? So anybody, you know, but I'll tell you this, that was the first time when I went to New York and I really experienced like lofting style of dance, housing, lofting, you know, they was calling it more lofting over there at that point in time. But, you know, like just seeing these brothers with the skinny twig dreads, with the Timberlands, with the Five Below yellow Tims in the air. Just, I mean, I'm talking about the movement. It was to me really, like it was one of those game changers where you're just like, man, you know, being around all of that. And so I was able to meet a lot of people and take a lot of that fashion and bring it to Denver.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You know, I mean, Camilla would be in her store in 151 Ludlow, and she would be sewing the stuff for Pasta News, for De La, for everybody that was rocking it. Right. And I was inspired too, because I used making custom clothing too. So then we took a lot of what she was doing and we took it to Denver, and we would make custom clothing the same way. We would grab different fabrics, sew them up together. That was when it was really cool to be wearing like different size stripes together. So you had big stripes on one side, then the other side you had skinny stripes, you know, and you was mixing all that.
Yeah.
So the sock hats, the tie hats, it was all cool. So the other cool part about it too is that was when the Philly Blunts shirts were really popular.
Okay.
And those were coming out of, a lot of people don't know, but that was Stash and Futura 2000, Stash 2 of Futura 2000, that was the clothing brand called GFS.
Wow.
So, you know, the history of streetwear clothing as we understand it is graffiti based. It's graffiti culture and messages from graffiti artists that were, you know, moved on into the fashion when they all started little clothing lines. So we were all together in this, right? It was like, it wasn't separated. It wasn't like, oh, you went and bought your clothes at the department store. It became like this really cool little inner network of small shops, boutique style stores, hip hop shops around the nation that were carrying these underground lines.
Right.
From New York and from LA. So that's where I get my stuff in New York. And then I'd go to LA, and actually I would go to San Diego, because San Diego, while the ASR trade show would happen, there was an underground show that was created by the guys that ran behind the post office, those two underground shops on Haight Street. And then they had one in San Diego. They started an underground clothing trade show for small boutique, again, stores that was more hip hop based. And that was called, you know, it was called the 432F show. And everybody would come out to the 432F show. It became like a place that everybody would come.
Right.
So again, here I am going there, you know, I'm meeting a lot of people, and I'm going back to Denver. I'm bringing a lot of this there. We're connecting. All of a sudden, we're like trying to get down with Zulu Nation. It's like 91,
right,
92. And we're just like, yo, man, you know, I'm writing graffiti. I'm dancing a little bit, but I'm not committed yet to that. I'm still sort of messing around with some other stuff. But the thing that changed me and the thing that took me out of Denver was that a show came through Colorado, and it was called Ghetto Original. And this show was made up of rhythm technicians and Rocksteady crew, and a few other heads that were kind of also part of those. And it was like they coalesced and created something called Ghetto Original that was a full-on hip-hop theater, the first ever hip-hop theater. And they created a show called Jam on the Groove. So this is before Jam on the Groove a little bit, but this is all the pieces that they created for that. So when I was in the audience and I'm sitting up there and I'm watching this, and I'm just like, you know, I had one of those life-changing moments when I was like, yo, that's what I want to do. I want to be that. I want to do that. And so I literally made the decision to and we had chilled with all of them afterwards, was hanging out, we were all partying together, whatever, it was all cool. But I made a decision. I was like, I'm going to move out of Denver, and I'm going to dedicate my life to doing that. I'm going to stop messing around, because I was starting to hang out with gang members again. Like, I was starting to do all the stuff I did before, but all the stuff I told myself I wasn't going to do, I was starting to do again. Right. So I had to make that commitment. What life do I want to live? Do I want to really be down with this, or do I want to be down with this?
Right.
And sometimes you have to move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to move out of your neighborhood because people only see you and remember you one way.
Right.
So sometimes it does take moving. And for me, that was a great move, because I could invent myself to be what I really wanted and who I wanted. Yeah. And I didn't have to have all the negativity behind me anymore. So when I moved to San Diego, and we just got busy. We started a Zulu Nation chapter over there. We started a Zulu Youth chapter over there. We were working with the LA chapter that Africa Islam and Ice-T and them had, the Rhyme Syndicate chapter. We were doing all kind of synergy work all together. And then I was also working as a homeless teen counselor, and I worked in a homeless teen shelter. So that's what I did.
Wow.
My life was just activism. All I was doing was hip hop and activism and breaking. And that's, you know, the whole idea to start the summit came in that period. This is 1994. And And really what really set the summit off is that it was what was happening in hip hop then. It was that the music changed, so the dance changed.
Right.
Because you know the dance changes with the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, if the music is more like the boom bap original rap and the beats are slower, like breaking just doesn't really work with that. Like you could try to make it work with it, and we did the best we could, but it's not native to the sound, to the type of steps that we do,
Right.
and the type of pace we do it at.
Right.
So, and that's something too that a lot of people don't know if they haven't, like, depending on when they learn how to break. If they learned to break in the 90s and they weren't breaking to break beats, breaking to break beats is an entirely different experience.
I'm so glad you're breaking that down too, because
yeah, I'm a testimony to it because I learned to break in the 90s. So I had this really weird kind of slow on-beat, off-beat style. When I would go to New York, I would see how they break and how we were breaking to, it changed everything for me. It was like, oh dang, like how do I get this music? How do I get these tapes? You know, I need to train to this, because this is like I'm training over here like with freestylers and housers and stuff, and really that style of dance works better to that style of hip hop. It's just more native to it. It just works with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But I mean, the product out of that is that, you know, kind of what happened is this, like anything, you know, when something isn't popular anymore, people start looking at you sideways. They start looking at you like, what are y'all doing? Why are you still doing that? Like, we're doing this now. Y'all need to get with this. And, you know, this whole idea of the traditional dance being b-boying and b-girling just kind of like flew by the wayside. It was like, let's forget about this. And, you know, to those of us for me at that point, it was my activism, like, vibe where it was just a need. I was like, man, we got to do something, because if we don't, this might like just fall by the wayside. Like it really might, because people weren't really doing it anymore. And people were saying it was played out. People were dissing us that when we do it, like our own people in hip hop. And it became like, you know, trying to share that circle became hard, and sharing that space. And we would go to those unity events, you know what I'm saying? You know, and we'd be over there just breaking and just battling. And I mean, those battles were crazy because they were hostile. You know, it was like, oh man, we ain't cool with that. Stop doing that. I mean, I remember this dude did a kip up off my chest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you know, and I'm honestly just trying to get Easy Rocks back, because he was like, first of all, he's going in there and he's white, but he's like one of them dudes that, you know, like he's so sick with it that he'll turn your whole crew out. So he was going in there turning out whole crews of people, freestylers, whatever. And people, they'd be getting mad because it's like, yo, this dude is too sick. Like we're pissed off. So then it'd be a fight, you know, then it would be so it was like a lot of that in that time period. But so really, you know, a lot of us just got together. We were like, yo, we got to do something. And I was like, yo, let's do an event. Let's do something to keep this alive. Let's bring out some heads from New York to keep teaching people what this dance is about, since that's where it's from. And let's like keep regenerating it. But and the reason that I chose the name B-Boy Summit is, again, like I wanted to put it on the highest platform that I could to show it honor. And the idea was to really make it a hip hop event that all the other elements would come to pay tribute to what? To the cultural dance of hip hop.
Elements.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, you know, I'll say this too with b-boying. I've done studies about it. You know, because it's like it's still my favorite thing. So I've studied it through time, and I've written papers about it, even for school and things. And what I've really realized is it's the one element that the rest of hip hop culture always comes forward with, always, because we don't ever leave the rest of hip hop culture out. So honestly, when we were left out, when they decided to, you know, extract the rappers and take them out of hip hop and create a new category of music called, you know, hip hop music, that wasn't hip hop music, it's rap music, you know, but then that gave everybody confusion, and everybody thought hip hop was just rap. Right. That's the general public, because the misuse of the term, the media's misunderstanding. And again, like, you know, so no more dancing, no more breaking, no more of this. That's not even a part of this anymore. So during that time when all the underground events started, like Zulu Nation anniversaries, like Rocksteady anniversary, like B-Boy Summit, like Battle of the Year in Europe, all of these things really were created because we needed to have somewhere to go and some way to express this. And all of these events had all of the other elements. It was just these were festivals that everybody came to.
Right.
You know? So that, you know, in a nutshell, that's kind of me. That's my thing. I mean, I think I look at myself, I'm just a need filler. I'm one of them people that can sit in the cut. I was never like a rah person. I was never wanting to be in the spotlight, but I was just ready to do the work that needed to be done.
Right.
You know?
I feel you.
And sometimes people have problems with those people because they're like, well, who's she? And she ain't nobody, and she shouldn't be doing this. It should be someone else. But the reality is it's the people that take up the work that just do the work. You almost don't even have a choice. It's like, you know, I mean, you know, and then being a woman and all of that, I mean, it kind of plays into it too. But at the end of the day, I'm still kind of the same way that I ever was. Like, I don't really care to be in the spotlight. I just want to do the work that needs to be done, that we need to do what we got to do. Right. So, you know, and me, I'm simple. I just like to break. What do? I like to break. I like to write graffiti. Those are two things that I'll probably never stop doing because I just really enjoy them. I like to, you know, and the thing about too with the summit, like we was always interested in uncovering stories. So it really became about, even when we decided to start the nonprofit, No Easy Props, which we were always representing No Easy Props, but then we decided to really make it a nonprofit. It was really to get funding so we could keep exploring the stories in hip hop.
Right.
Like the stories of the dances that come out of Compton, Pop Locket, right? You know, like we gotta help them tell their stories. We just gotta give them a platform, and so they could tell their stories, give them some money, so they could have an honorarium to do it. And that's the type of work we do. We're just trying to keep doing that because at the end of the day, at some point, it all became hip hop, right? You know, even the movement before it, you know, all of that. It's still at the end of the day, it's all hip hop because what is hip hop? Hip hop is a movement. Hip hop is us moving. It's the people, you know, coming together to move together. That's what it is. So we don't never leave no dances out. I mean, we would never leave. Like that's why we started having Poppin' and Lockin' at the summit. We were the first event to really do that. But really, it's because they started coming to the summit. Right. You know, Greg Campbellock, rest in peace, and Richie Rich. You know, of course, the Electric Boogaloos, rest in peace, Skeeter Rabbit. They were constant presence because we all shared one circle.
That's right.
You know, we didn't have different circles for different things. No, it was one circle. And if you could get off to that, you could get off. And that's what people did. So I still believe in that. I'm like not the biggest fan of that things separate and like all of a sudden now, you know, in the last 10 years, we've had this whole competitive breaking era. And to me, it's really, it'll never kill the culture because you can't kill culture, but it doesn't allow the kids getting into it to have the same experience. You know, they don't.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they don't. Well, and it is. I mean, so you see, when if you don't come through the door of hip hop, then you don't have a higher conscious understanding of like what we're really all doing. And that's hard. And we were blessed to be able to come through the door of hip hop and understand the cultural side of things and learn the history and the roots. And so we could be part of something bigger than ourselves. But nowadays it's like, let me just go sign up for this battle. Let me do me. And then I'm done at the end of the day. And there's really not culture. It's like the experience is more like a sport experience, you know. Right. I'm on the team, practicing hard, gonna compete against this team, try to win. Right. But you know, it doesn't sow the seeds for things that we need, which is organizers, activists, people that will, you know, lead this forward. You know, make sure there's always, you know, Black and brown presence as far as in leadership. I mean, these are things that we're always worried about and talking about. Because really, when you take something and again dissect it from the culture, and then then people don't really understand, well, who started and why did they do it and who's it for, and all of that doesn't become part of the knowledge base anymore. Everybody feels just entitled to do it without realizing, no, man, this came on the backs of a lot of people before you. And you have to represent those people. You can't do this without understanding that. And it's everything we do comes with the responsibility and accountability. And that's what we're trying to bring forward. So, the cool thing is, in this last year, we've been working on stuff like that. Like we have something on Instagram called the United Hip Hop Vanguard, which is just that. We became concerned that, breaking was becoming non-cultural, and it was becoming not accessible to Black and Brown communities based on, again, these formulated kind of events that were just competitive, where they were, how kids are learning in dance studios now versus community centers, all of that. So that's, we're just, that kind of work is work that we always need to keep doing, because especially now with this Olympic platform, like looming in the future.
I ask you about that. Like, how do you feel about that? Yeah. Like the whole Olympic.
I mean,
that's a deep one.
It's going to be a calling card. It's actually, I'm going to play it like a positive card, because it's going to allow us to get back into a lot of the inner city areas in a way where people could say, all right, I'm cool with my kids doing this because it's something more prestigious than just maybe what they thought it was before. And some parents need to know that.
Like hip hop was always looked at as, since it was so much of the inner city or the urban, where where we were in the hoods and stuff, they always looked at it as a negative thing. So it's like, now that it's open, because I remember we would start circles certain places in the streets, or just pop lock or break dancing to locking, to all those eras of in LA where when dancing went down, we will always be it will always be looked at like, are those a bunch of gangbangers, or this, or they crackheads, or it was always looked at like something different. And now that it's going to the Olympics and you have something to do with it, I mean, like, Asia, there was a reason that I wanted you to come, because what you do for music, dancing, hip hop, the whole thing, like, she has every type of hip hop thing shows up. Every element shows up at her functions.
Right.
Yeah, it's even the rappers, like last time you guys had Hyro, right?
Oh yeah.
Hyro, it was just like, everybody that they always bring in, and every year she just makes it bigger and bigger, and it becomes such a beautiful thing for hip hop. Like, when you step into it, you're just like, she really opens the door for it. So to see her, I want to say congratulations with you being a part of the Olympics, because
I had to shove my foot in that door. Like, these things, it's not a game. Like, they don't, look, the Olympic thing is like this for the US. It's going to be our test to see if we can work together. It's going to be our test to see if we could actually join together to do this work. Because first of all this stuff, it's not like a paid job, right? So there's a lot of work that comes with just regular meetings.
Yeah.
Again, just to get the projects going and all that. All the funding stuff comes later. But I think what it is, it's kind of like we have to prove here in order to really secure our spot, because our spot is not secure. It's like, we've been invited, it's still we have to do the work. And the great thing is, many of us, like I said, we created this legacy council for it, because when we saw who was kind of taking the lead in creating it, I reminded myself again, it's not always going to be the people you think is going to get together. Like, everybody's like, okay, so it's Kenny, Crazy Legs. No, none of those people. It's some regular, everyday Joe folks that want to do it. They want to put the work in. That work excites them. They're all kind of like caught up with the whole competitive dance studio scene. So they kind of like, they're interested and invested. So we came forward and we said, look, we really appreciate you guys doing this work, because I know it's a lot of work, but we want to make sure that
Right.
this is that you have more support, and
Mhm.
you have another set of eyes and ears that has experience, and has the know-how, maybe it has the name too and the reputation. So for us, the good thing that's come out of all this is a lot of us from a certain time and generation have come together and said, we are part of this legacy committee that can work with any group of people that's trying to create this pathway for the Olympics. Like we can actually, we're willing to work with any group that's doing this work to make sure that it's done authentically, that aesthetically it's correct, and that all the work we're doing with the Hip Hop Vanguard, we can seam that into that, because this is going to create a lot bigger situation, right? This is going to create a need for people to learn this in the inner cities that aren't going to just go to the dance studios. We want to make sure it's not just the dance studio kids that get the opportunity to be trained in a very high level way.
Right.
So all of that is that integrity work that takes another group of people. And that's who we are. We come in and do that kind of work. We say, you guys handle you handle all the structure, you can create all of that. That's fine. We want to handle the integrity work to make sure that it's accessible, that it's, the music is another entire part of it.
Right.
That remember too, a lot of times too, people forget. They're like, so now there's an entire DJ that DJs breaking events, right? It's a whole category of DJ. But I'll say this, as somebody that came before that category, I don't really always like what I hear them playing.
Yeah,
I'll be straight up with you. I'm like, what?
What does that have to do with hip hop?
What is going on here? And I think that there became a period in time again where everybody was really concerned with licensing and copyrights and be able to rebroadcast their stuff. So they just said, look, I don't even want to deal with the headache of trying to get nothing cleared. Go ahead and do some beats. So then these DJs also became beat makers. And then what they did is, a lot of times in their mind's eye, they're like, okay, I'd love to see somebody get down to this. And then you listen to it and it's some kind of crazy little Indian kind of Hindu beat. And you're like, that's cool of you. Right. Do that, but you're not the one breaking to it. Like you didn't.
It gotta be the boom bap. It gotta be the boom cat.
And I said, you got people like Large Professor, who produces great beats, that can produce great beats for it. We want to, we got people like Premier that can produce great beats.
Oh my God. That's it.
And that's the way it should be done for the Olympics. That's what I was. Yo, I'm so happy that you have something to do with it, because you understand.
Right. We're not
going to just sit back and be like, we're going to have all these little space beats being played for, and especially also remember too, people are looking at the U.S. because
that's right.
Here, everybody's looking at what we're doing. We're kind of the model that we create here is probably going to be replicated by other countries. So I mean,
I don't think anybody else should judge it, but personally, I think it should be Americans, only because we started it.
I know what it should be, something that's universal, because there's so many dope dancers out there. But I agree with you on that music. I honestly feel like that shit right there, that's important. That's very important.
Like, and it's very important. And those are, if we didn't get our foot in the door, this is all stuff that is sort of an afterthought. You know what I mean?
I feel like breakdancing was invited to the Olympics. Do what you got to do to show that first impression, because breakdancing was looked at a certain way. So bring it, show them what they need to see, represent, all of that. My thing is, how can anyone get in contact with you to at least work towards this? Like, how can you get involved? Because I know that there's so many people that would love to be a part of the 2023 Olympics.
Yeah. And remember too, that in 2028, it's going to be in LA.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be there for that.
Oh yeah, trust me, we got work to do. That's why I have to say, I have to shout Shabba-Doo out, rest in peace.
I know. Oh,
because he is somebody that if this would have jumped off, and especially in 2028 in LA, I mean,
on and popping.
I just, it's a shame, but I mean, the thing is this, there's work to do. And there's a lot of different things that people can do. One is that, so, the organization right now that has the authority, so to speak, to create this pathway is called USA Breaking. And it's breaking with just IN. There's no G on the end.
Okay.
And USA Breaking. And if you go on their website and you look at what's going on, again, it's not perfect. There's some things, but again, the initial work is getting done. Where we come into play, like I said, is a lot of this other work, but you can look a little bit, and it's free to actually join. And I think that the more people that can join just as supporters, it just makes it look good, because again, at the end of the day, the World Dance Sport Federation looks at this organization and says, are they equipped to do this? Can they handle this? Because World Dance Sport Federation is the overseer, the federation that all this falls under as far as dance sports stuff that goes to the Olympics.
Right.
And so, we need to make sure that USA Dance looks like it's being supported by the community at large.
Mm-hmm.
USA Dance, again, is the one that it's the nonprofit. It's a nonprofit, which is positive too. People can make donations.
Yeah.
People can, write grants and say, hey, I'll help you guys write a grant to get some of this off, going. But the good part about it is the World Dance Sport Federation, I believe, has like the ability to clear a lot of music. They have the ability to clear a lot of different catalogs of music, ASCAP, BMI, what have you.
Right.
And they're able to, I think we'll be able to really get some classic music in there that we want to have in there. And then again, like we said, also, make way for some of these legendary producers from our culture to make music for us,
right?
Based on their understanding of what we dance to. So those are some good things. So yeah, people can definitely look there. They can always hit me up. My IG at Asia, the number 1, NEP, like no easy props, just NEP. You can always hit me with the DM. You can go to United Hip Hop, just at United Hip Hop Vanguard as well, and check out what we're doing with the Vanguard. And if people want to create, like, the Vanguard's eventually going to just be one big thing, but right now each element is going to start its own Vanguard, just to keep like there should be like a Vanguard for MCs and a Vanguard for graffiti artists, so that we can all be one big Vanguard, but they could also be doing their work in their own element that's important to them, right? So they can check that out, and they can always get involved in either one of those. And if they can always, like I said, you can shoot USA Breaking a message through their Instagram, through their website to get involved, or you could just hit me up, and I can definitely try to lead you into what, because there's 5 different committees that are there's a music committee, there's there's all these different committees that deal with the major components of it, and people can get on those and do some of the work. It's cool. And it's awesome. Good,
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm down. I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up, Asia.
I'm trying to
rock with you, boy. I'm trying to rock with you. Whatever I got to do here in Atlanta,
Oh yeah.
I get up.
That's why you're in Atlanta. Yep.
Right.
I know you quick. I saw
that. Like whatever I have to do, because I definitely want to get on with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do whatever I can, because that's dope.
You could even work with so Honey's out there, not in Atlanta, but she's in what is it, not Clarkston. I don't know where she's at, but she's over there somewhere not too far. And she's gonna actually be holding a qualifier. So some things people are gonna start seeing is there's these qualifying events that are starting kind of online, and these people don't secure anybody anything really, but what they do is they start getting you ranked, because there's going to be something that happens before the Olympics, which is the World Dance Sport Federation breaking for the gold. That's going to happen this year, and then in 2022, the Olympic Committee will allow us all to start an official ranking system. So we can't really like ensure people and say, hey, this year the stuff that you're going to be ranked for, will help you place, but it's a way to sort of just get in the groove of it and possibly be the people that would represent the U.S. for the World Dance Sport Federation breaking for gold. You can also go online and look at that. It's called Breaking for Gold. And it talks about that, the World Dance Sport Federation and what they're doing this year, because it's kind of all of a lead up thing, right? Right. And that's what the Olympics is doing. They're sponsoring 5 different things that happen before the Olympics happens. And one is the Breaking for Gold, one's something in Tokyo that's more of like an exhibition. So there's different things, but it's mainly to get more visibility for this and to get people starting to be a little bit more familiar with what this is before it just like plops down with the Olympics and people are like, yo, what's going on? Right. Yeah.
That's dope, man. I'm so excited about it, man. I'm so glad that you were able to come on.
Thank you.
Information, because man, there's so many people that love breakdancing, and so many people that when they heard that we were going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah. We're going to help, man. Trust,
So for all of y'all that want to help out, go to USA Breaking, support. Show your support. That's what's up. Did y'all hear IG? Go to Breaking USA to support these break dancers. So
USA Breaking.
There's so much going on, man. Check them out, man. I'm so excited, man. We there. For real.
Another thing, I wanted to, make sure you guys go check out the B-Boy Summit online. And Easy Props. What about No Easy Props hat?
I have it.
And my B-Boy Summit with the
I have both of them. I'm trying to go to work, but I already went to Grand Park, so I'll connect with you this week.
Right?
I can't go today because I got a grant due tonight, and I can't. I'm like my back is sore.
I was going to meet you up there, so
we'll just do it another day. We could go next week. But I got your hats, bro. They're literally in the back of my car ready. I got you. You wanted the camo with the black. That's the one. And then I got you a No Easy Props one too.
All right. So that sounds really dope. So when I come, just have that same energy.
I heard that. I got you, sis. I got you.
Meet up with y'all. I'm trying to meet up with y'all. Go to the park. Have a good time.
Let's do it.
People. Yes. I'm with it. Asia, you are so dope, man. You are so dope.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yes. I'm so glad
that was a big move.
Yes.
I really appreciate you guys having this platform. It's so interesting, and it's so unique. Every time you're providing something really official and a way for people to learn and just share right now. So I want to keep pushing out what you guys are doing too. And of course, all the love to the Soul Brothers, because we just love you guys. We can't get enough of y'all. At some point, more documentaries, more,
Yep.
We're working on that grant money to make things happen and to pull you guys in on it. Always.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Asia, I got your support 100%. I always hit you every summertime. I'll be like, what can I do? You know what I mean?
I'm glad we're being positive because this COVID thing, it's hard. It's a hard one. I mean, they might not really let live events in LA this whole year.
I know.
Right.
That's kind of the word on the street right now. I mean, seriously. And I think that we're not going to let it stop. It's not going to stop us from doing little things here and there and doing some things that we can. But I was so ready to do have the big summit again at Grand Park. And, maybe that's all. But, so we got to just, and it's hard too. What we got to remember too is other states, like every time I see people having these live events, I'm like, yo, how are we doing this, man? How are you guys doing this? Because I don't know. I feel like, honestly, and I'll just end it with this, but I'm willing to do what everybody else has to do. I'll do it. If we have to just literally shut down for 72 days like they did in Wuhan, I'll do it. I really will do it if we can get over this. I will do it, man, because we
were just talking about this.
I'm down too, Asia. I'm down too. Let's do it. If we got to like,
we really have to lock it down like that. I mean, and that way, because the thing is, if we don't, when people travel here from Texas, when people travel here from boom, 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 when we go over there, it's just going to keep going. The only way anybody get rid of it is totally locking down, like, don't go nowhere, don't go out of state, don't go out of your city, don't go to this and this people's houses to eat for a minute, and just lock it down. I know 72 days sounds like a lot, but we can just do it. And then we come out of it like, man, at everybody's house, chilling, doing whatever we want to.
Great. Yeah, man. Because this is a lot of things. It's stopping a lot of.
It is. It's like this. It's like this start-stop mentality, and it's not going to get us to where we want to be. I mean, so
hey, real quick, are you doing anything online, Asia? So, like, for those people who are like really, really like sticking to the guidelines,
check it out. Two things. One thing is, okay, so you know, No Easy Props, you know, our nonprofit, we got, you know, what we're rolling out is, I'm just putting it here just so people can know. No Easy Props org is our IG. We have a free class every Tuesday and Thursday for youth any age, like basically any age they want to be, and it's a dope class. It's an hour long, and we teaching them all the dope stuff. I mean, and we got guest instructors. Like this season, we got little Coco coming, and he's gonna work with them too. We've got Anna Sanchez is gonna come. So we got other people that come in and they teach, like, you know, we got legends teachers, you know, got people like OG Scorpio that'll share some of the styles. One of the Soul Brothers come in and offer. So really, it's virtual. All they got to do is go to the link, and they could just, you know, we got a cool little group of young people right now. We see them every Tuesday, Thursday. We work on graffiti with them. We work with them on dance. So we're going to keep doing that, just something for them.
Yeah.
And then we got other stuff we're working on right now that you're going to see soon. We got this one grant to do 6 small kind of events. So we're going to have some kind of more like discussions in places with groups of people, like talking about the history of the Soul Brothers, talking about the history of pop rock, and talking about women in funk and soul dance, like Catch Up with Demita and Thelma Davis and Anna Sanchez and people of that era, and catch them, you know, film it, and then put it out for people to explore right now. And those are some of the things we're working on that we're doing. Just trying to find ways to keep spreading this knowledge and the stories during this time, and have people be able to watch some cool stuff.
Right.
So that's what we got going on right now.
Okay, so they go to noeasyprops.org for that.
You can just go to our IG, and you can see, if you go to our IG, then at noeasyprops.org, you can just see what we're up to, and you can just direct message us for the link to the Zoom.
Okay.
And you know, we just don't want to promote just the link, because we can't have just anybody up there, but we want to make sure that kids are there, and it's fully supervised. Me and Zulu Gremlin are on it every Tuesday, Thursday. So both of us are on it, and then sometimes we have a guest instructor too. So they're getting some great knowledge, and they're getting, you know, we're just forming friendships with them too. We're just being there for them. It's like, hey, you know what? If the kids need some other parents for an hour, you know, we become their like little parents, and we just help them out and talk about stuff. You know, we get them on board with graffiti, understanding like letters and how to create letters and pieces, and then we dance, and we teach them all types of different understanding about rhythm and musicality, and how to approach the song that we're dancing to. So
that is dope. So you know, my kids will be joining on Thursday.
Yes, every Tuesday, Thursday. They can come anytime. They don't have to come every week, but you know, it's always there for them. Like,
what time?
It's from 5 to 6.
Okay, and that's Pacific Coast, right?
Pacific time, 5 to 6. So what is that? That's your time. What was that, 8 to 9?
Yeah, so the kids are probably, well, I mean, we'll see. Because I mean, on Tuesdays, I have them at another dance class. They actually dance quick. That's good.
Yeah, they're
glad. Yeah, so that's
I'm so glad. I know.
I would love for them to check out your class. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, see what's up. And you know, it's Tuesday, Thursday, so maybe they have some time in between. You know,
Yeah, but I will go ahead and spread that though, because I think that that's so dope. When it comes to the youth, anything for them. Let's go.
The other thing too we're trying to do too is that we might start soon is just a dope, fun dance class for anybody. So
Oh,
it could be just like, anybody, me, you,
Yeah.
whoever, like,
yeah.
because I have a lot of people that hit me up and be like, y'all just do stuff for like non-dancers or people that are just like to dance but aren't like,
That they aren't
or
that
whatever. Yeah,
whatever.
they just like to groove and move, or just want to even get some basics so they can groove and move better.
Right.
And that's something we're thinking of starting, because I think there's more and more of a want for that. So we probably start that and use a little grant money for that and get different people on there too. Like, okay, for a month you're gonna work with V-Love.
Yeah,
Next
that's dope.
work
That's
with,
dope.
So I'm hoping that we can kick that off here soon, because with this COVID, it's just we're going to do as much as we can while we before we leave, right? So,
Yeah, you got to be creative right now. This is the best time to be creative and
Yeah.
use those gifts, get them out there, and positivity always works. It works in everything. So
yes,
doing
You're right
what
about
you're
that.
doing is so dope. I love how you're giving back to the community. I love how you're giving back to the hip hop culture.
Yes.
Like everything that you're doing, Asia, is so freaking dope. I love it, man. That is like
I
so
appreciate you guys.
spreading the word for you guys and everything.
Well, it gives life meaning, right?
Right.
It truly is better to give than receive. There's something about just doing and being that just makes us feel alive. So
right. And that
that's the other way to live right now,
Boom. And it makes you feel so good. You like, at least for me, when I give back, just seeing the joy on people's faces, or doing things that helping them do the things that they thought that they couldn't do before. When it does come to dancing, when it does come to their artistry, when you got man, it goes a long way.
That's true. And it's also too, the one good thing that's happened out of all of this is, like, I don't think anybody's really tripping about trying to get a Porsche no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I think our goals are different in life now, and I think that that's a good thing. Like, I think maybe our goals are to live and to give and to share. Like, that alone can take us a long way.
Yes.
You know, and if we do that good work, somehow things just seem to provide. We get what we need. You know what I mean? So,
right. I mean, and then you look at the situation with COVID, it brought a lot of creativity out of people. It also made people who were creative, who had doubt, to have no choice but to dig in. Do things, to keep themselves busy. And now, and then some of them had to get creative to make money.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So COVID kind of, you know what I mean? You have all of this stuff that's happened that has been devastating and everything. But then on the flip side, you do have all of the good. You got the families coming together.
Yes.
Them coming together to do things together.
Yeah.
Explore other opportunities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's, again, positivity works.
Yeah.
Everything. And you just got to find that. And it helps with every
Believe it.
Yep. What's up? Yeah, I'm showing my little, I'm got the steady faded going on. Let me go ahead and lower down the tape so you guys can check out the hoodie.
Wow.
Steady faded legacy tees. Dope. Got the mask, gotta stay right. You know what I'm saying?
Got the whole fit.
Word up. No, this color is banging. I'm loving it too.
Yeah. That's it. That is good.
It's banging. I'm so I'm into the fluorescent colors right now, and this color's banging. But yeah, man, Asia, this is dope, man. I'm so glad you came and you got to be out with us again, man. You can come anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, maybe we can have another little session.
Yes.
I hope to get over to Atlanta one of these days and look up on all y'all. Like, I really want to.
Come through.
I'm trying to not travel right now, but I'm gonna get over there at some point. So
word up. Word up. Yeah, come through. I'm here. You make sure you hit me up as soon as
I will, Fro. I will.
All right. Boom. Let's go.
You can show me around a little bit and take me to
I will. Let's go. Man, this is great, man, Asia. Again, thank you for coming.
Thank y'all. I appreciate you guys.
You're welcome. And you have a wonderful day. My audience, where y'all at? I love y'all so much for coming and hanging with us. You got to hear some great news, some awesome information. Got our girl on here blessing us with the stories. V, oh my God, catching up with you in the beginning of our session was dope too. We got to do that more often. For real. Are you off? His mic. Your mic is off. I can't hear you. There you go. Where did she go? Where did Asia go? All right, so it looks like V's mic is off. What happened? You on mute. What happened? What happened? Anyway, but look, guys, listen, next week we got a good one for you. The 31st is going to be a dope show. Got Portia Kirkland coming, and I'm looking forward to that. V, you got who you got next week? You're gonna have to type it out, V, because I can't hear you. There's no sound. What's up, my son? I see you. I love you. But yeah. Listen. Okay, so it looks like we're having technical difficulties. At the end of the day, hip hop dance stories for your ass. And y'all know I love you. Big shout outs to everybody who came through to show us the love like you always do. We so appreciate you. And we want to see y'all back. Come back next week. Throughout the week, we'll be on IG. And go out and get that Cedric Casita, y'all. Y'all already know. Check me out. Get your girls single. Support your girl. Check it out. Hip hop in the house now. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Peace. Happy Sunday and have a great week. Mwah. I'm out.